Ladies and gentlemen, today I played a very stressful game to say the least. It was a draw. I played as black. I played the Scandinavian successfully, but one blunder led to a very quick downfall of, you know, moves, and I almost lost the game. But your boy clutched up, made it a draw. Let's review it, shall we? Starting off right away, black. I do not play very well as black, obviously. I played the Scandinavian per usual. Now, the issue here is the point of the Scandinavian is to get your queen out early, and then I'm pretty sure it's also to get an attack over on the f2 pawn. I'm not sure for certain. I do need to do some studying on my openings. I have a book that has lots of openings, and I need to study one. I also have a course that I paid for that is pretty much just about the Vienna, and I need to study that as well. But the issue with this is I love to blunder my pieces. And my favoriteest piece of all the blunder is the queen, which I don't do this game, surprisingly. Just textbook stuff here, playing the Scandinavian. I end up deciding to do like a weird Scandinavian fianchetto. There's probably an actual name for it. I don't know it. But that's what I play. My opponent's just developing pieces, taking center control. I do like to miss these moves right here, but this kind of stops it. This stops it. He can come here and attack this piece. King stops it. I mean, he doesn't do any of those. I move my queen, attacking the knight. He moves his knight, protecting the knight. Crazy stuff, right? I take his pawn in the middle. He attacks with the bishop, and I just trade off queens on the 10th move. Very quick. Get him out of the way, and then I can't blunder him. At this point, I just start developing my pieces, get him out of the way, and I don't know why I made this move. He took with the knight. What was the best idea here? Okay. Right. Takes. And now I'm just a fair, even trade of material. I'm up a pawn. That's not what I did, though. I take with the bishop. Sacked it for a check, and I won a knight, I guess. Okay, cool. Took with the bishop. Took a free pawn. Knight moves. I move right back. Nothing crazy about this. Very ordinary game. But I will at some point show you why it gets so intense. It was honestly like my hands were sweating a little bit while I was playing it. My heart was racing. It was a nerve-wracking game. He plays bishop h6, and I attack with the knight. He pushes it further in. I attack with the rook. And also, at this whole time, I was trying to castle long, but for some reason I couldn't. And I don't know why I couldn't. It wouldn't let me castle long. Yeah, I have no idea why it won't let me castle. Because king would go here. I'm not in check, and I don't put my king in any pressure. But that's no big deal, because after this move here, I castle. That's exactly what I do. Best move. I found it. It was wonderful. Nothing crazy. And now this is the first blunder and only blunder of the game. The ELO valve, the E valve bar. I'm almost at a +5 as black. And after taking with the knight, it immediately drops, becomes a +3 for white. I don't know why this move is so bad, because I figured if after takes, I'm still just up in material. takes, takes, takes. Now we're tied. What chess.com says I should have done is this move here. Because there's a long 5-move tactic that does something, I guess. I think it stops me from losing a rook. And I win a bishop. And I attack a... Wow. Actually, Wow. And then I would just be up a lot of material. But that's not what happened. I took with the knight. And I had a block with the knight. After takes, I blocked. And this became a very tricky pickle for me to find my way out of. But I managed to do it after my opponent blunders a few moves. This is just textbook middle in-game stuff. I'm trying to protect my pieces. I'm trying not to hang any pieces. I'm not trying to lose any more material than I already have. My opponent's up 2 points. The eval bar says that he's up 4 points, plus 4. I mean, he is just winning this match overall. But I manage to come back. All right. Continuing to play, just decent moves, textbook stuff, not hanging pieces. And material-wise, we're pretty even. I'm up a pawn. I think the rook is, 4 points, I think, or something like that. That's the only reason he's up a point of material. But he blunders. And after this point... Well, actually... I should have taken the free pawn. Push. And I believe I just would have beat him first. I don't see why he just doesn't make the queen now. Push, make a queen, check. Check. I don't know where the best move is to move here. Check. Check. And then I just keep checking him indefinitely. Check. Okay, well, that's not what happened. I play knight e4. Apparently a mistake. But my idea behind knight e4 was, oh crap, he's going to start pushing this pawn. I need to get there before his pawn gets there. And it was also to protect this piece here. Once I had this piece defended, I jumped over here, stopping his pawn from moving anymore. And then I make a mistake. After takes, I left the pawn hanging. And then I make another mistake immediately after. But thankfully, my opponent was a fool, a great fool, and made himself his own blunder. Because what I ended up doing, promoting to a queen, king takes, I take his rook. And now it's a completely even game, completely tied. He has a pawn that he's not going to be able to promote. I run my happy little butt over there. And I unknowingly made a draw. I don't know why this is a draw, but it is. And, you know, I would rather take a draw any day of the week than lose the game. With that said, the score is now 6-6 and a draw. I forgot to update the score last video, so it's updated now. We're chilling. And it's accurate. And I am very happy to see it. It's accurate per my YouTube videos. Because I do play on this account offline, not recorded. But I don't want to count those games. Those are just me having fun. You know what I mean? But the score wise on YouTube is even. If you guys think I should fix that and make it like completely accurate, I will. But do know that my loss would jump up a little bit, and my win would jump up a little bit too. But you know, it doesn't even matter. That's really it for this video. I know it's a short one, but this was a really cool game, and I managed to claw my way back from absolutely losing pretty much the entire game. Thankfully, opponent blunders, and I managed to bring the game back. And I thought this move, I mean, man, I don't know what the best move here should have been. What's the best move? Bring the knight back? Check. How fantastic is that? And then I'm guessing he promotes, I promote, check. I see why that was the best move. At this point, I'm just winning this match. And that's me. Wow. I could have won this game, but you know, I don't have that sight. I do think that this was still a pretty cool move. Led to a draw, no big deal. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.